Good morning, how do you do? This is day number 173 of the video diary. Just to guess again, sorry if I got it wrong. And I'm having a lazy day. This is the first day since the day after New Year's Day that I've had longer than 6 hours sleep. I had 8 hours and I enjoyed it and I feel well rested. I feel like I've had a holiday or something, it's brilliant. So I'm going to have a nice well rested day. I've got revision to do later because I've got exams on Monday, one exam on Monday, but it's my last exam and it's mechanics. So mechanics is easy and it's just the easier stuff as to what we do this year. Does that make sense? It was last year's course, so everything we did last year we're still using this year, and it was my best module. I just had a really bad day anyway, so I don't really want to do that much revision, to be honest with you. I'm just going to have a nice relaxing day, which basically entails me just slobbing around in clothes that I will never wear in public, that genuinely don't fit me. I'm going to do some cleaning upstairs, I'm going to play some Xbox, I'm going to break out the Kinect. I haven't played Kinect in a while because the cable, now we've moved the Xbox, is there, and we have to obviously pull this around and plug it in, and I just couldn't be bothered to. So I'm going to play some Kinect later, I'm going to play some Xbox. I wish I could play Minecraft, but I can't. I'm literally just going to have a slob out day. I'm going to enjoy it for a change, you know? Elsewise though, and yes, this is the mess that I know I'm going to clean later. Do you remember me saying ages ago that I had an email, way before Christmas this was, that Apple were recalling their old iPod Nanos, like the 6th generation ones, like the ones made in 2002, 2003? And they recalled it and they replaced it with another one. And it came yesterday. I just didn't show you yesterday because I wasn't thinking about it. And oh, look at it! Look how cool that is. That's my phone. Look, and that's the full iPod next to it. Look how small and cool that is. Now this is brilliant, and I'm really thankful that they've sent me one of these because it's cool. I've always wanted. As soon as it came out, I was like, oh my god, I want one of those. I've got like an obsession with small gadgets. When they told me that I could upgrade my phone, I asked them, what's the smallest phone you have? They said this one. Says, is it a smartphone? Yes. I'll have it then, please. I didn't even know what it was. I didn't look it up until it came to me. But it was the smallest phone they had. And I've got an obsession with small gadgets. Like my favourite phone ever was like this tiny little Nokia. And it was about this big and it was so beautiful. It was amazing. So as soon as this little tiny little cute little thing with a screen on came out, I was like, oh my god, I want one of those so bad. But that was back when I bought music. When I bought music from iTunes. But then I discovered Spotify, and I just downloaded Spotify, and then you stream from Spotify from like £10 a month. It is £10 a month, I don't know why I said like. And you can have any song you want on your phone, on your iPod, which is what I've got on my iPod Touch. And I don't know what to use this for, because I haven't downloaded a song. I haven't downloaded a song at all, apart from in Spotify, since about 2 years. That's why I moved from iTunes, because iTunes was just my old iTunes library, and I get bored of the same songs again. So I don't know what to use it for, because the iPod is obviously like, I've got a low battery, I'm going to have to charge you. The iPod is, the Touch is like a multimedia device. I can literally use it for anything. It's amazing. I've got Twitter on there, I've got Spotify on there. It's all good. My phone is the same, except it's a phone as well. It's not as nice to use as an iPod. I prefer to use Twitter and stuff on the other one. But I still really like my phone, and I use it for phone type stuff. Twitter, Spotify, that kind of stuff. I obviously use more things than Twitter, but it's the first thing that comes to mind. Except the iPod is literally just an iPod. I can only have MP3s on it, so I can't use Spotify songs. And I don't know what to use it for. So there's my dilemma. I've got to think of a way to use it for. I think I'm just going to sync all of the songs over. This is my idea at the moment. I'm going to sync all of the songs over from the iPod. Obviously it's on my computer. And then remove all of the songs from my iPod because it's literally full now. It's full. Bless it. I can't get much more onto it. So I'm going to put all the songs onto my iPod and then use iTunes on my iPod only, and then buy only the songs that I really, really like. Elsewise, use my iPod Touch for Spotify and apps and stuff like that, and my phone for everything. I think that's what I'm going to do. I haven't decided. Elsewise, though, I'm just going to clean this room. And then, while I'm doing that, I'm going to put you on charge because you don't need to see that. So, nice, lovely Saturday clean. Should put you in a good mood. Cleaning always puts me in a good mood. So it's going to be good fun. Cleaning done, you're fully charged, and the iPod is synced. Yay. Yay. I might take it for a walk. Just take it for a walk. Do you want to go for a walk, Mr. iPod? Do you want to go for a walk?
No, Mr. Jimmy. Why would I want to go for a walk with you?
Well, that's not very nice, Mr. iPod. Come on, Mr. iPod. Let's go for a walk, Mr. iPod. It'd be great, good fun, Mr. iPod. Let's just go look at the lovely weather, Mr. iPod. It takes forever for the camera to adjust to it. It's that nice, Mr. iPod. It'll be beautiful, Mr. iPod. Let's go. You know what? I'd rather not. So I've cleaned, I've watched Hustle, I've had lunch, I've just got revision to do, and I'm bored. You know the kind of bored where you can't be bothered to do anything now? It's kind of like a really self-defeating kind of boredom. The most annoying of all of them. It's because I can't see Lovely today, and I know that's why weekends always seem so long when I don't see Lovely during the day. I'm going to see her during the week because we've got revision to do. She's got revision to do. She revises more than I do. She's a good girl. I'm bad. I'm a rebel. I think I may play. Dad's going to bed now. I might play some Connect. You paused to it. I said I'd play some Connect. I'll render yesterday's video. It was only short, so it doesn't really matter. Was it yesterday's video? Yes, it was. It gets confusing the amount of days. I'll just render that out. Let's finish rendering. That's a quick. Only 5 minutes. God, I hope this one is a bit more interesting. I've got to find something to do. I might go out for a walk later. Basically, why not? Let's play Connect. Let's do this. Play Connect. The problem with going outside was, the reason I haven't actually gone outside is the fact that it's ugly. It's so ugly, and it looks just how boring it is. There's no like pretty sun. There's no pretty weather. It's just plain old blah, blah. Although the sky does look a little bit dramatic on camera, it doesn't. It's grey and boring and miserable, and it's the kind of day where you'd have to go out. You'd have to take a tripod, and you'd have to leave the shutter on for a long time. Yeah, it's just hard work, you know, can't be bothered. So what I decided to do was sit down and play some Xbox. Since Father got up, I didn't play Connect. I've started playing Assassin's Creed, and I've gotten back into Assassin's Creed. I didn't really like this new Revelations one because I didn't think it was as good as Brotherhood. I hadn't gotten into the story like Brotherhood had, but I've now gotten into it, and now everyone's gone out. They've gone to the pub and wants to play Connect with the surround sound. But I've gotten into this now, so I've got to get to the bit where I can stop. Such a hard life, isn't it? Such a hard life. I need to upload this video. Oh, it's already uploading. I don't remember pressing upload. Good God, did someone come in? It's just someone. It's someone. Sydney, was that you? Did you try and upload that for me? Is that what you did? Sid's tired. He's just been up the horses. I was going to take you up the horses one day. When I take Lovely up the horses, I'll take you up the horses with me. So, what I'm now doing is writing in the, every time, because you know how the adverts are on the side of the videos and stuff, I'm not supposed to mention them, you have to write a little thing saying about the video, and it gives you a little hint, but if you say the same thing too many times, it doesn't request it anymore. So I've started to put, now why am I telling you this? This is completely irrelevant. Always leave a little bit of a smiley face at the end of it, just in case I ever get sued and it gets read as a legal document. It's gonna have a little smiley face at the end, just to be hilarious. Right, let's get to a bit where I can remember and stop, and then I want to play Connect because I want to play some. It's been a really nice, relaxing day, and I kind of like this little nano. I kind of like it, even though I've got to listen to my old iTunes stuff. I kind of wanted to go out for a walk just so I could test it. This. Oh, Dance Central is going to be a lot better with surround sound. Hey Tom, you got Connect, right? What are you talking about? Oh, I can skip. Magic. I never knew you could do that. No, bless him. So, what's gone down? Basically, that happened. I was playing an Xbox. Mother and Father came home, we had dinner. I then did some mechanics revision for my mechanics exam on Monday. And then I'm now talking to you now. That's literally what's happened. Also, Father has been ringing my Uncle Tony. Uncle Tony. He's been giving him a phone call to see if he could sort us out for anything that we could use for the party. Hey Tom, this is... Where's to... Right. Every time I've ever been to a party, I've always moaned that it's never been loud enough. And when I was throwing this one, I was thinking, I can either have it stupidly loud, so that you can't talk, and I would literally set up every single speaker I own, litter them around the room, good stuff. Or I could have... No. I could either have these two playing as loud as they go, risk blowing them because of the system it is. The speakers are too powerful for the amp and the amp's too powerful for that, so theoretically that if we turn that too loud, it will blow these two. But if you turn it up too loud, basically the wires shoot out the back. It's really entertaining. It's a bit terrifying, but it's really entertaining. So I could either have it loud by having lots of speakers playing relatively quietly, or these two playing really loud, or these two playing really loud. And before today, I kind of decided on having it quiet to a certain extent where people could talk, where people could socialise, whatever that is. Because last time I threw a party with those two, it was a bit too loud, and people were like, "Oh, we can't talk," or whatever. Because of the way the sound is coming from these, it kind of like, in here you've got no chance of talking because it's absorbed by everyone's bodies. This bit is fine, so that people can sit and talk in there. However, Dad was on the phone to Tony, and Tony's like, "Oh, because I wanted a light. I wanted some lights. I was going to have a strobe light just to put up there or something, and I would have the strobe light. I'd then program." Just have a go. I don't think it'll work brilliantly, but have a go at programming a computer software that'll analyse the music or the beats in the music and then put it through a little algorithm to find out how fast you want the strobe light going, because that would be amazing. But anyway, Tony said that he couldn't get us a strobe light because he's got one but it's too big, but he could get us some other lights, which would be like some things that go up in the corners. And then he said, "Well, what are you doing for music?" And I said, "Well, I'm going to use these big speakers here and then have it like either quiet when people want to talk, and then we'll have a bit where it's like really loud and everyone will dance and it'll be party and stuff." But then he said, "Well, oh, do you want some better speakers?" I'm like, "Well, what are you talking about better?" And he says, "Well, would you want the windows in or out?" And I'm like, "What?" And then Dad's like, "Oh no, give it it." He says, so Dad takes over here. Dad's getting all excited. He's like, "Yeah, go on then. Jamie will have the big speakers. He doesn't mind. It's a party. We'll have it as loud as you can get them. What have you got for us?" And we're getting 2 speakers and a subwoofer. Right, and the speakers are tiny. I'll show you them when we get them. But it's gonna be so excited. We have the 2 speakers. They're gonna be mounted up there on the walls, there and there, and the lights are gonna go mounted with them, which means theoretically we could get rid of these big ones, but I might keep them because I was scared of them getting like knocked over or something, or they're a bit expensive, and when they're on the wall it'll be a lot safer. So we're getting those 2 big speakers there, and then we're getting a subwoofer as well, and my god, it's going to be loud. It's like I was going before, I was thinking, it's either, with these 2, it could potentially be not loud enough because you can't turn it very loud without them blowing, and the amount of bodies will absorb all of the sound waves. So I was kind of panicking about it not being loud enough to my standards, or not, because they're more, even though they're massive, they're more designed to make it sound nice instead of make it sound loud. And Tony's going to get some ones that are designed to make it sound loud and can blow the speakers windows out, apparently, as he joked. So I'm now kind of worrying about if it's going to be too loud or not. That's how loud they're going to be, and I know they're going to be loud. They're going to be coming set up within about 1 or 2 weeks. So we'll get to test them first. I'm not sure whether it's worth keeping, because now you're going loud and we're getting lights and stuff, you may as well get properly loud, warm the entire neighbourhood, and just have these 2 as well and bring them forward maybe. Put them here or something, or around the corners. If that is at all possible, I don't know. But I'm all excited. I'm genuinely insanely excited about the prospect of how amazingly loud it's going to be. But it's going to be loud and it's going to sound right, because I have such a complex about music and stuff. Whenever you go to a party, it's either too quiet or it's too loud, but it's not done well. It's not good loud because the bass is either too high, so it just blows the speakers out, or the treble's really rattly, and these speakers are going to be immense. Just trust me. Just trust me, it's going to be immense. I'm just going to show people, like, hey, this is how I roll. You're not allowed to talk. Deal with it. Just sit down and listen to the music. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. I'm excited. So excited I nearly dropped you. So now, since people have gone to bed immensely early, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play some more Assassin's Creed, because I've now finally found, I've noticed I've gotten into Assassin's Creed. I'm going to play some Assassin's Creed, wait for Shawnee Boy to come online, and then we'll play some Call of Duty or something like that, won't we, Shawnee Boy? Yeah, we will. We've already planned it. I don't know why I'm asking you, and even if I was asking you, this would be a day later or something. I'm not quite sure why it didn't occur to me earlier that I wouldn't have anything to say now, apart from the fact that I'm just going to go to bed and read Sherlock. So, catch you later, suppose. Should have said ages ago, but yeah, catch you later.